Have you ever heard another photographer or artist say, "My work should speak for itself"? Or maybe you've even said it yourself. What about this one? "If I start thinking about making money from my creative photography, I'm selling out." These ideas have been part of the art world for generations. I know because I have a degree in art with an emphasis in photography. And the interesting thing is, I don't think they started out as bad ideas. In fact, I totally understand why many artists believe them. But I also believe these two beliefs have become some of the biggest roadblocks to building a successful photography business. So today I'm challenging these two beliefs that I believe are holding photographers and many artists back from building the photography business they deserve.
Welcome to Capture and Connect. Insight, challenges, and proven strategies to help you take your passion for photography and turn it into an income-generating business. And now here's your host, Janice Sullivan.
I think many photographers have simply inherited these beliefs from the art world that were never designed to help them build a business. Those beliefs can make marketing feel uncomfortable. They can make selling feel wrong. And they can make photographers feel like they have to choose between being an artist and being an entrepreneur. This is a huge problem for someone who would love to take their passion to profit and feel the value every entrepreneur wants. Here's what I've come to believe. These aren't bad beliefs. They're just beliefs that were created for a different purpose. If your goal is to simply create art, I completely understand where they came from. But if your goal is to build a photography business, I think we need to look at these statements, these mindset words differently. Today, I want to do three things. First, I want to share where these ideas actually came from. Then I want to share why I believed them for so many years. And finally, I want to share what changed my mind and why I no longer believe they serve creative entrepreneurs who want to build a creative photography business. Let's start with the first statement. My work should speak for itself. I heard this in my college years, but I really became curious about where this idea actually came from because I hear so many photographers and artists say this all the time. So I did a little digging because that's what I do. As I started researching this, I discovered that this idea has been around for a very long time. It goes way back to a philosophy called art for art's sake. The basic idea was that art should exist simply because it's art. It shouldn't need to teach something. It shouldn't need to persuade anybody. And it certainly wasn't created to be commercial. As someone with a fine art degree with the emphasis in photography, I completely understand where this thinking came from. I get it. Artists have always wanted to protect the integrity of their work, and I respect that. Learning where this philosophy came from also helped me understand why I believed it for so many years. And that's one of the reasons I love teaching so much, because if I can save you a few years of figuring this out on your own, that's a huge win. For years, I believed my work should speak for itself. My thinking completely changed when I began licensing my photography. For the first time, I stopped looking at my work only through my own eyes and started looking at it through my client's eyes. That doesn't make me less of an artist. It makes me a creative entrepreneur. In college, we spent our time developing our creative voice, exploring our artistic journey, and creating work that meant something to us. Business wasn't part of the conversation. I did take a business class, but it was geared towards the corporate world, not for creative entrepreneurs. So when I graduated, I naturally believed that if I created meaningful work, people would connect with it and buy it. And sometimes they did, but it wasn't consistent. Looking back now, I realize something. My work speaks for itself, is a beautiful artistic philosophy, but it isn't a business model. My thinking completely changed when I began licensing my photography. One day, an art consultant wanted to license one of my flower photographs. She loved the image, but the colors didn't work for the space she was designing. Instead of saying, "Sorry, that's the artwork," I said, "I can change the color for you." I knew how to do this. And yes, I enjoyed the creative challenge. But something much bigger happened in that moment. For the first time, I stopped looking at my work only through my own eyes, and I started looking at it through my client's eyes. The art consultant wasn't trying to change my creativity. She was trying to create a space that made people feel something. By changing the color, I wasn't compromising my art. I was helping her accomplish her goal. That changed so much for me. I realized my job wasn't simply to create beautiful work and hope people connected with it. My job was to understand how my creativity could help someone else. That doesn't make me less of an artist. It makes me a creative entrepreneur. The second belief is if I make money from my photography, I'm selling out. I don't know if you've ever felt that way, but I know a lot of creative photographers who have. Sometimes the biggest critics aren't even your customers, they're other artists. You've probably heard comments like, "You're just in it for the money. You're commercial now. You're not a real artist." That's a big one. Or maybe nobody's actually ever said that out loud to you, but you still feel it. Almost like you're breaking an unwritten rule. For years, we romanticized the idea of the starving artist. Somehow we've been taught that struggling makes us more authentic. I don't believe that. The more sustainable your photography business becomes, the more freedom you have to keep creating the work that you love. Why keep your life's work sitting on a hard drive when it could be bringing joy, peace, inspiration to somebody every single day? To me, that's not selling out. That's building a business around the work you love. That's sharing your gift with the people who want and need it the most. I don't think there's anything noble about talented photographers giving up their dream of being an entrepreneur because they want to be authentic. I don't think there's anything wrong with earning a living doing what you love. In fact, I think the total opposite is true. Making money from your photography allows you to keep creating. It allows you to invest in the craft. It allows you to reach more people. And most importantly, it allows you to continue doing what you love while touching the lives of people who truly value your work. And here's something else that I've learned. When someone invests in your work, they value it. It doesn't end up in a forgotten hard drive or an idea in your mind. It becomes part of somebody's home. It becomes a workshop. It becomes a project for somebody else. It becomes a story and a feeling that you're creating. So let me ask you something. Why keep your life's work sitting on a hard drive when it could bring joy, peace, inspiration to someone every single day? By you not being an entrepreneur and taking your passion to profit, that is selling out. I want you to build a business around the work that you love, to share your gift with people who want and need it. most. That's why I'm here for you. This is my mission, to stop the naysayers saying you can't do this, because you can. Today, I challenge 2 beliefs that I know many photographers and artists have carried within themselves for years. Remember, the first one was my work should speak for itself. And the second, if I make money from my photography, I'm selling out. I don't believe either of those ideas started out bad, but I do believe that they can hold creative entrepreneurs back for sure. In fact, we now understand exactly where they came from. But today, I hope you understand why I believe your work should absolutely have meaning. It should reflect your vision, your passion, and the reason you create. But if you want to build a photography business, you also have to help people understand why your work matters to them. And I definitely don't believe making money from your photography takes away the art. No way. I believe it gives your art the opportunity to reach more people, make a bigger impact, and continue bringing joy to others for years to come. Being an artist and being a creative entrepreneur aren't opposites. They work together. And that's something I hope every one of you that are listening now gives themselves permission to do. Before we wrap it up, I want to leave you with one question. If these 2 beliefs have been holding photographers and artists back, then what beliefs should we have instead? I think that's even a bigger conversation, because changing what we believe is only the first step. The next step in building a mindset that helps us grow as creative entrepreneurs while staying true to who you are as an artist, that's exactly what we're going to talk about when I come back. Now, one quick personal note. Every July, I take a couple of weeks off for my birthday, my vacation time, and I also do this around Christmas. One of the reasons I do premieres is because I love being here with you in the live chat. I never want to upload a premiere just to upload one. If I'm asking you to spend time with me, then I want to be here spending time with you too. So there won't be any new premieres for the next couple of Tuesdays, but I'll be back Tuesday, July 28th, and we'll pick up right where we left off. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, if you'd love to know more about business. Until then, keep creating, keep learning, and don't be afraid to challenge the beliefs that may be holding you back from building your dream creative business. I'll talk to you soon. Cheers, my friend. If you would like to get show notes, links that I talk about in the episode, and a bunch of other goodness like freebies to help you build your photography business, then head on over to photobizmethod.com. photobizmethod.com. See you there.